Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of DonkeyWorks Garage. Today we got kind of a quick, easy fix. Well, we hope it's going to be an easy fix. As you know, we have a 2001 Kawasaki ZX-11 in our stable. Since we bought it, it's been really loud, and it's been kind of annoying, and people have even said we don't like the way the bike sounds. So did a little bit of research and found that you can actually repack the muffler with some stuff you buy online, and went from $35 to $50 to $60. And I was sitting there thinking, gosh, there's got to be an easier way to do this. And I figured, you know what? With all the boats that I've restored, I had a whole bunch of fiberglass left over, and I thought I'm going to try to repack this this muffler myself. It's not too hard, but who knows if it's going to work. So this episode is kind of a MythBuster type, I don't know, prove it wrong if it's going to work. What I had an idea of is this stuff right here. This is what we use to reinforce boat decks and stringers and everything like that, and pretty much anything that you can use fiberglass on. This is 0.08 chop strand mat, and it comes in big rolls. You can get this stuff, I do believe, at some Walmarts, Lowe's, Home Depots, and you can buy them by the roll online pretty cheap. Or if you just have this stuff laying around, sometimes you can go buy a boat shop and get enough to make it happen. So our goal is to take the existing muffler off, take out the pop rivets, see if there's any packing left at all inside there, and then repack it with this and see if it makes a difference. So stay tuned and make sure you watch the very end of the video. We're going to do a before and after sound test and also a drive test. See you soon. What you'll see right here is we've got two bolts we need to get rid of. This one on top, which is 9/16 from what I found right there. And we've got this little one down here at the bottom. And that just is like a little pinch clamp. Easy as that. Yeah, what I figured, you'd use a bigger hammer. This is a dead blow. Just like that. So now, I'm gonna take this over the workbench. We're going to drill out each one of these pop rivets. I said workbench, but the driveway is going to have to work for now. Just taking a standard drill bit, just like this, and just really carefully drilling out each one of these.
Okay.
Now all these are out, but what you do is take a small screwdriver or something of that nature that's smaller than the hole that the rivet's going through, and we're going to pop those all in, and then we'll use the rubber mallet technique to get this thing off as well.
My bad, there's nothing in this muffler at all.
There we go. So now we've got to get this thing off. Well, just as I thought, it is completely empty.
Damn.
You can see this is your internal baffle, and the fiberglass is supposed to be wrapped around this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this over to the fiberglass mat and measure it out, and we're going to cut a bunch of layers that wrap around this thing and then restuff it all down in here. Here's all our pieces parts. Yep, pretty simple. So my idea is to take this about like this. So I'm going to cut a bunch of these small ones in this. I'm going to cut one first, figure out how big it is, and then lay it out on here and cut it out and make it thick all the way around. And then finish it up with this stuff over here, which is kind of a finishing mat. And I think that'll provide a smoother surface for this to slide back inside the cylinder. We need quite a bit. And what you want to remember is that as you cut this, you need to cut the next one a little bit longer because you're having to compensate for the circumference. And it will be a little bit bigger. All right, so my partner in crime had an idea here to cut a longer roll is one of the final pieces and use it to wrap everything up nice and neat. Just like that. Now you can see in the end here, we have a lot of excess. I'm gonna go ahead and trim all that off here in a minute after we know, yeah, that's gonna be perfect. I think we're ready to put this thing in here. So I'm gonna take it and start my trimming. There we go. So let's see if this fits a little better this time. You can see down here, nice and even. I'm gonna take the scissors and I'm gonna just trim this up a little bit. Now that tape will burn off after time, so you probably smell something, but all right. So now, if you look here, it says Muzzy right here. I want to make sure when we put the nozzle back on that it matches the same way. Make sure the holes are lined up. So you have to put the right size bit inside of the rivet gun to accept these. And I think these are 3/16 inch. They're the perfect ones to go inside here and fill up the hole. So I'm just changing these over right now. Tie the pop rivet in there and just start squeezing. And you'll soon find out why it's called a pop rivet. So as you can see, we've got the rivets in all the way around. And yes, they're the wrong color, but I don't care. It's definitely added some weight to it, which is real nice. So definitely, without having anything in there, it's going to be at least a little bit of difference in sound. So, okay, reassembly is the way you took it apart. Now we have the moment of truth. Let's see how this sounds. She is cold. I'm happy. Now for a test drive.